Hey guys, in today's video I was showing you how to swap a points ignition on a XR100 to a CDI style. I've been having some problems with this bike, having a spark and whatnot. It's really hard to find a stator for a point style, so I decided I'll just go ahead and make a swap. I'll show you what you need and how to do it. Alright, to complete this swap, you will need a stator, which comes with the pickup. You need a flywheel, a coil, a CDI, wiring harness, stator plate, and a key, all from, well, this is all from a 01 to 03. Any year that has a CDI, all the parts should work. I know this one did have a key. I will not be using that. I will just jump the wires together. Obviously, you'll need to remove all plastics. I'm not going to show you to do that. You can't do that. Probably shouldn't be doing this. You need to remove the coil and the condenser. That's already out. You will need to remove the flywheel and all the parts under it. Alright, so to remove this flywheel, you need to take the nut off, obviously. You will need one of these flywheel pullers. I'm not exactly sure what size it is. It fits my YZ I bought a long time ago, but if you look it up on eBay, XR100 flywheel puller, you'll find it. You know, thread it into the flywheel. It's reverse thread. Thread in a good little bit. And then you're gonna tighten down this until the flywheel pops off. Alright, as you can see, the flywheel's off. After that, you'll need to remove the stator plate. Just those 3 bolts there. They can be hard to get off. They haven't come off in 20 years, but put a little bit of heat on it. Maybe some oil will come off. Alright, as you can see, I got it off. It's gonna be a tight squeeze out. It's got this O-ring here, you kinda gotta wiggle it out. I always advise replacing seals and O-rings if you've taken them apart. I happen to just put these in, but I'm still gonna replace them because they've been installed already. Alright, so I got my O-ring and oil seal installed in the new stator plate. Ended up actually reusing my old oil seal because it come out easy. Normally I say replace it because 9 times out of 10 they get deformed or crushed when you take them out, but it actually came right out. So I was able to reuse it. Now it's time to install the stator plate on the bike. Alright, so before you install the stator plate, there's a little boss right here, this one. You have to grind that smooth, otherwise it will not fit. I would just be using this Milwaukee M12 cutoff tool. I will cut it off, grind it smooth. And make sure you plug that hole in your case with the rag. If you get shavings in your engine, you will no longer have an engine. Alright, should look something like that. Ground smooth, it'll fit. Alright, stator plate's on. Now I need to remove the old woodruff key. Best way I found is take a punch or a screwdriver or something, put it on one of the ends, hit it with a hammer. It'll kind of rock out of there. This one is stuck. I will put a little bit of coil and heat to it. Be careful if you do have the stator plate on already. Don't put too much heat or you melt that seal in there. Just be careful about that. Okay, so I got the key out. It was actually incredibly stuck, but I did get it out. This is the second complication of this swap. I think there's only 2 complications. The key for the new ignition system is 4mm wide, and the old one is 3mm wide. Some people just cheese it and put the flywheel on there anyway. I don't like doing that because it messes with the timing. So what I'm going to do is take and carefully grind some part of 1mm off of this key. I might do it off of one side and advance the timing. I haven't decided yet. But either way, I have to grind 1mm off of this key, but only where it sits in the crank. It still has to be 4mm where it hits the flywheel. So as you can see, at the bottom part of that keyway is about almost 2mm. So that's how far up you want to come with your grind. So I don't know if you can see that I had scratched a line in it. The key is 4mm tall, so draw a line right in the middle of it. You can use that flat surface to scribe the line across it. Gonna cut under that line on the curved part, 1/2 mil off each side. Alright, so I got one side done. I've been working on this for about 20 minutes. This is gonna be a take your time kind of deal. So 20 minutes will get you to the hair under 2 mil of that shelf. So it should fit. Now I gotta grind this other side. Take another 20 minutes. Alright, so when you're grinding the key, you have to grind it vertically too, so like smooth the top off. I'll give you a measurement when I finish, but what you're looking for, if you're, I don't know if you can see it, the flywheel's hopping, like if it goes up and down like this, you haven't shaved enough off yet, you have to shave more. All right, here it is, this should be it. End up taking 3/4 of a millimeter off height. Get out of there. This is what it'll look like when it's done. You can see it. Get that little step. And I shave the top too. Let's roll away from the side. Again, 1 millimeter off the width of under 2 from the bottom, and then 3/4 millimeter off the top. All right, here it is, the key and flywheel installed. You can see there's a good fit right here. It should come up almost flush. It's about 1 millimeter in the crank to the flywheel. See, there's no wiggle, no up and down, nothing. You spin it over, it doesn't hop or jump, nothing crazy. So that's what you're looking for there. All right, so I got the stator and the pickup mounted. These are 2 M6 bolts. Don't really know how long they are. It came with the kit I got. They are torqued to 86.4 inch-pounds. This, I think, is an M5 bolt. It's either M4 or M5. I don't know what torque is on it. Just snug it up. Doesn't really matter that much. Next, just put the flywheel on. Torque the flywheel not to, I think, 45 foot-pounds. All right, as you can see, I installed the flywheel. I have my wires run up to the little clips here, up to where they're supposed to be, ready to be hooked up to the rest of the stuff I haven't installed yet. All right, so here it is, all electronic installed. So you see the coil. I just have them zip tied on there for right now. I do plan on welding tabs to the frame. Just don't have any argon for my welder right now. See all the wiring there. Yeah, pretty easy to hook up. These 2 wires here is where the key would hook up. I did look up the wiring diagram. Key on is open circuit, so you shouldn't have to jump them. Just like that, it should run. There we go, just like that. That's all there is to it. All right, I hope this video helps at least one person figure this out. There's not really any good videos on YouTube, so I figured while I was learning, I'd let you guys learn too. I plan on doing more videos on bikes. I work on a lot of bikes, just random stuff nobody ever covers really. Like, I'm not gonna do simple stuff like tires, but if there's anything like this that I encounter, I'll make a video about it.